I filmed this 3 times. I'm filming it with a little bit of whimsy now. Point A, I'm going to give you some tea in the fitness influencer space. Point A, Ariella is a fitness influencer / Christian influencer lifestyle creator, right? She makes a video that she went to Coachella. Don't ask me why a devout Christian went to Coachella, but they did. She went to Sabrina Carpenter's set, and she goes, the devil was in that set. I felt so much lust and so much negative energy in this set. I watched that video. Point B is a creator. I don't know they're at because we'll get there. She stitched Ariella and was like, hey, Ariella is a creator and she's in spiritual psychosis. Wow. Is that cool to do? Probably not. She might have said a whole bunch of other stuff about religious people that I don't necessarily vibe with. Point C, Cassandra is also a fitness influencer who models for Define. And she stitched point B, saying, how dare you? How dare you say that a Christian is in spiritual psychosis? Matter of fact, as a Catholic, I find that especially offensive. You can't say that you wish that she finds peace and tranquility when there was no peace and tranquility in your whole video. I watched Cassandra's whole video. I couldn't watch this video because Cassandra didn't give the @ of the person who made it. So, but let's okay. I have an outside perspective. If you heard what I said when I was talking about Ariella's set, you might have been able to deduce I'm a Muslim, alhamdulillah. And also, right, here's something in the Islamic faith that you're really not supposed to do. You're not supposed to point at someone and go, kafir. Do you know what a kafir is? A kafir is a non-believer, someone who does not follow the book, meaning you're not a Jew, you're not a Christian, you're not a Muslim. Now, I've had my fair run-ins with Salafis and Wahhabis and all of it, right? I live my life as I see fit, right? To my understanding, Christians aren't supposed to do that either. Sabrina Carpenter, okay? Let me get this straight too for you. I don't stand Sabrina Carpenter. Don't like the girl much, especially not after she shames Zagruta, right? But anyways, Sabrina Carpenter has openly stated that she grew up in a Christian household. While she hasn't been very outspoken about her current faith situation, she did state that faith has played a big role in her life and that she grew up Christian, right? So, what it sounds like to me that Ariella did was say, you're not a Christian, you had the devil in your set. And that's not necessarily okay. Do I think it's religious psychosis? It could be. It could be. I do think that there's something to be said when anyone who is a believer of the big Allah comes up and says, I felt the devil. Iblis. Iblis. And every other sentence is like, like, right? I do think that there's something to be said for people that far in. I don't necessarily like the fact that a creator was like, hey, you're psychotic. Like, you're dealing with religious psychosis. But I think Cassandra was very, like, hit dogs holler, almost. Like, how dare you pick on my Christian sister? And I think that this is a moment of accountability for your Christian sister who sat there and said, I felt the devil in a woman's set who grew up Christian and very well might still be Christian. Maybe. And also, take it like this, right? Even if you wanted to side with Ariella in this whole thing, the smartest thing as an influencer with however many thousands of followers you have to do, if you wanted to support Ariella and bolster her up, would have been to stitch Ariella specifically and say, hey girl, I know people are making a ton of videos on you right now, and one person in particular is blown up, but I want to say, as a Catholic, I respect you. And if you felt a lack of God in that field, in that moment, then trust your discernment, right? What you shouldn't have done is stitched the person who was being negative and not added them. Because now the person who got stitched can't defend themselves. And people who are a-religious, totally like atheist, hate religion, hate spirituality, they're going to bolster her up as like a pariah, right? Because she's hating on religion. Like, I don't think it was a smart move. And honestly, Ariella, if you see this, Cassandra, if you see this, y'all have to get something right with the fitness influencer to Christian evangelical pipeline, because it's a little concerning how often fitness influencers, and I have my own theory about it, like people lose themselves to body dysmorphia so badly at the gym that they lose themselves completely, and they latch on to something for identity. So it'll be religion, and then they'll turn their whole platform into fitness and religion, because those are their two like niches, right? But I think that there is something that needs to be done about the fitness influencer to almost like mega church pastor pipeline, because that's its own discussion. Let me know what you think.